So there was a kid that was like walking over here and shit. He looks like a fucking 50-year-old, but he's supposed to look like a high school student and shit. But he looks like he's over 21. And he was like looking straight over here with a dead eye. I wanted to reach out the library and fuck his ass up. Anyhow, he's a little bitch. But I'm gonna go smoke and then and drink because I don't want to get kicked out of the library. So I'll be back. I'm gonna keep this on just in case nobody come and touch my shit. Yeah, I'll be right back. 5 minutes. Five fucking minutes. Gotta smoke a cigarette. How long was I here? I gotta keep time. I gotta keep track of all my time. Just because I'm hungry. I'm gonna go eat a corn dog. I'm not gonna get a good job. I'm gonna go eat outside. I'm gonna smoke a cigarette. Stay on. Oh, so big. Nobody's take my shit. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. That was 10 minutes. Well, not bad. Anyway, I'm back. I went to eat. Smoked my cigarette. It's almost 12. So, let's see. What was I supposed to... Oh, you know that there's a guy there that drives a FedEx, when I was out there. I would like set up with Brett Young. Brett Young. They hacked some of his shit because they followed me and shit. So they knew I was following him, like, music people. So he posted something about FedEx and shit to try to mislead me and shit, to make me think that they're my people and shit. But they're fucking fake ass motherfucker FedEx driving those shit. Because there was this guy outside. He was in a FedEx van. And I recognized him. It was that guy that him and his wife, they bought off the Beehive homes for Mark and shit. Well, I don't know, but the daughter was into drugs and shit, but she wasn't into drug when I worked with them before. And then, because Leilani used to talk shit about her, that she was into drugs and shit. And then some guy, I believe she had like 2 kids, and she got involved with a guy. He was into drugs, and then she lost everything. Oh, I don't know. I never saw her again. Like, they would just talk shit, but I never saw her again. It was Mark's daughter. Her name was Liz something like. And then I know they had a brother that was in college, and he was going to school for a doctor or something like that. But then Mark stopped working, and Leilani was still there, and then she hired all these people and shit, and that new owner that bought the place for Mark, I think he bought all of Beehive because they were all over, or maybe not. Or Mark took over because Liz mentioned something like that his dad likes to build building and shit, so he like went toward that. So he sold his Beehive homes, and then he went that route, building buildings. So here's this new owner. So I don't know, maybe they all work together. But I never saw Liz. She just disappeared. And last time they were talking, Leilani and them were saying like she went with her boyfriend. He was into drugs and shit, and he got her hooked in drugs. So I don't know. And then, okay, so back to the new owner. So here's the new owner, that the FedEx, that guy, I recognize him. Or maybe he's his brother, I don't know. He would wear glasses and stuff. Maybe they're related because they look alike. He was parked right there at the street across from the library. And then anyhow, so when I got involved with because I got fired from all my job and shit, and I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna just go watch concert. Fuck. So I followed Brett Young, his social media, like the original one, and then he messaged me, and then we like had a relationship, like message back and forth on TikTok, and then my old Instagram was deleted. All my social media, the original one, they all just got wiped out. But that's how we communicate. Like, it was just music and shit. And then, big fan. So, and then he emailed me. So this account of Brett Young is not the original one. I think the original one was not like. I did a couple of message, even with Luke Combs. We messaged back and forth because I was trying to take my son there to the concert, and that's why I followed Luke Combs. So I took my son to a concert, and I had it on the video in Vegas and shit. And then I was surprised to see who was there but was performing there. This short, ugly motherfucker that used to date Jennifer Lopez. He used to work with Biggie. His name, but B Diddy, is it? Or he used to have a name, but then he switched to B Diddy. So he was there with his son, and they were performing, and I was like shocked, like, why are they mixing it with the country? I guess it was a surprise or something. I had no idea. But anyhow, me and my son was there. I took my son over there, and then we sat next to these two, one lady and one guy, and I had them on the video too, and they wiped that shit out too on my original account. One lady she claimed she was from England, and her boyfriend, they both claimed they were from England, but they were over there to spy on us. I think they all work together and shit. So I gave her my social media on Facebook, and I followed her, and we both follow each other. But we communicate a little bit. But then that account got wiped out, so they could be working together, try to fuck me up. Anyhow, why did I bring that up? Because now that I think about it, they're like Jonas people. Jonas Christensen. And then also my son's so-called friend Jonas Christensen. And she like kept. Anyway, I'll go back to see if I can remember. But back to this guy that bought Beehive. He looked like that guy that was outside. And that's when my daughter used to come over there when I used to work there. I used to work there a lot, especially at nighttime. And my daughter, when she came back from her mission, she was struggling and shit. And I used to take care of her there and stuff. And then I would call my husband to come in and take her home because I couldn't have her work, because they were old people and I couldn't care for her. So my husband, the fucker, he probably got gassed out at the Hona Academy and shit, because we like to take care of kids. So I believe they had something to do with it, because there was a lady when they took over. Leilani was hiring people, and there was an Asian guy. It was Lewina's dad. He used to come over there, and there were like people from, they claimed to be the Samoan, and they claimed to be Hawaii. Samoan. They were Samoans. They claimed, but now that I think about it, they look Filipino, And there was another lady that was Filipino, and she had a daughter. I think she works with that guy. Yeah, when Leilani and them. So, and she just took over, and then they were just taking from people left and right. And there was a lady who, the gas and stuff, she wasn't getting the help that she needed. I don't know what kind of medication, because they brought in new doctors, new nurse, and they changed all the medication, and people were just, when I was working, the old people, they were just freaked out. They were wired up all over the place. So I was like wondering, is this people getting the right medications to help them sleep, or is this medication supposed to make them crazy to I don't know. And all of that, I was working, cooking, and everything, and taking care of them, and I was by myself. I worked by myself. And there were over there were over 12 residents, or about 13, 14. And then he brought in this lady and this guy, I think it's his dad or his parents and shit. And they stay there, and the guy claimed to be a Marine or Navy, and they paid for the room for him and her, and he stayed there. So I think they all worked together and shit, try to set me up and my family, my kids and shit. That's so far I remember about that guy. I recognized him outside. And then when I worked at Walmart, when I stopped working there, because I didn't feel right about them working over there, I didn't feel right, positive energy from them. So I left, and then I got a job at Costco, working, serving food, like samplers. So I worked there. And then and I recognized her there. She was spying on me, the wife. The wife was there, and she was there shopping, right? And I was like curious, like, why is she shopping when she already have workers to do that for her? And why is she over there shopping for Beehive? So that I knew there was something fishy. They were watching me and shit. And that was the time we were staying at the Tafili home. And the Leilani, she tried to communicate with me and shit, but I told her to fuck off, go suck a dick. And then she bought some food she went to California, and she bought like food, like I think it was lamb and corned beef and shit. So I took it. I don't think I didn't want it, but I fed my husband that food, because I didn't want nothing to do with the bitch. But I know my husband liked that shit, so I cooked it and fed him with it. And I think my kids too. So they probably poisoned enough. They probably put shit in that food, Leilani and stuff. And what else I can remember? Yeah, they all worked together and shit. But so far it's almost 12. I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna do this and then go home and go clean up my house. I gotta go do my laundry. It was a good meeting though. I'm gonna go see what's going on with my Wi-Fi at home, and then I'll do some work after that. Okay, bye.